Welcome to the Derek and Josh Show. I'm Derek.
I'm Josh.
And this is our first podcast.
And probably our last one. Just kidding.
And I forgot what the topics were we were going to talk about.
I think we wanted to talk about the creative experience.
Trying to be a creative in the world today, kind of, and what we've gone through, I guess, could be something we can talk about.
We could talk about that.
All right. Well, let's start with you. What is your history in the creative world?
Well, like a lot of people, I started coloring, I think, at a very young age.
Yeah.
A lot of experience with crayons.
Yeah.
I know my colors.
So like Chili's, you go there and get the 3-pack with the yellow, the red, and the blue.
Yeah. I was a master. I could find my way out of any maze.
Oh, yeah. Anything past like 50 or 60 dots, I can also count all the way through and make the lines.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so connecting
The dots, dude.
Yeah, connecting the dots and then coloring them in.
Those are my favorites. Yeah, so I went from connecting the dots to playing music age 16.
16.
Played in bands after.
What did you play?
For years. Played bass. Played
Cool.
bass in a band. Did some touring and whatnot. Still playing music. And in the past couple years, I switched over to taking pictures.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And now you were doing some work for some company, but now you are now solo.
Yeah. So
You're a freelancer.
freelancing.
Freelance in photography.
Yeah.
All right.
Starting my own business with you.
That's right.
Yeah, we're doing that.
And comes to our first sponsor, Glass Road Digital. Great production company based out of San Martin, California. Actually, this space we're in right now, I don't know which camera to work at. Oh, there. I'm going to look at this one.
Yeah, look at that one.
Hey.
That's your camera.
So, Glass Road Digital. Woo. Thank you. Anyways.
GlassroadDigital.com for all your digital needs.
There it is. Okay, now I guess I'll tell you a little about me. Was also in a band. I did start with the coloring books as well. Mm-hmm. And then, Caro's, stuff like that, at breakfast time, usually on Sunday.
Caro's, huh? I was more of a Denny's kid.
You were more of a Denny's kid? I guess I was fancy.
Yeah.
Caro's.
I grew up in the ghettos of LA.
Well, I went to the Caro's off of Dianza Boulevard in Cupertino.
That does sound nice.
Yeah, it does sound nice. So I went from there, coloring books, to I was in a band. I played bass as well, the same as you.
Yeah, we played shows together.
We did. We grew up playing in a local band scene here in Morgan Hill and Gilroy. And then I went in the Navy after that. Actually, let me take that back. Sorry. I was in a band for a little while. The band broke up, and I met Edie Photo Eye. And she sold me a camera, a Nikon.
She's a badass. I remember her.
Yep. She doesn't talk to me anymore, answer any of my messages on Instagram. But
Bummer.
hey, whatever. She's super big now.
Yeah.
And so she sold me a camera, and then from there I took pictures of bands and stuff like that. And then I left for the Navy. While in the Navy, they found out I was good with the camera. So I then started taking photos in the Navy for my ship I was on. I was the command photographer. And now I'm also a freelancer. I'm out of the Navy and I do video and photo. I am a film student at Gavilan. And
Gav Tech, baby.
thanks to the mic and the pop screens, cables, all rented by Gav. And
Also sponsoring the first podcast.
And we come to our second sponsor for the podcast. We have Gavilan College. Go be a Ram. Anyways.
Go ram some stuff.
Go Rams. Go ram around. Team Ramrod.
Ram the world.
All right. So that's a little of our history.
Yeah.
And now we're trying to start Glass Road Digital. And here we are, sitting at this table talking about it.
Yeah. Starting a podcast just because I want to create and influence other people to create as well and step outside of your comfort zone and do the shit you want to do. Because
Right.
you only got one life to live.
Exactly. And live it to its fullest.
It might be a little weird sitting behind a microphone looking at your buddy talking, but you fucking do it. And
Yeah. Here, we'll just cut real quick to the wide out. So this is what it looks like in my living room right now from us setting up all these lights and everything. And we're in the corner with our drinks.
Drinking mineral water like adults do.
So what are some of the biggest influencers on you as a creative right now?
Right now, I would say podcasting.
Okay, what type of podcast do you listen to?
Listen to everything. I like a lot of comedians, the Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe Rogan's really good.
Yeah, I mean, he has everyone from like scientists to UFC fighters, a bunch of comedians, and all like-minded people trying to figure out what the fuck's going on in the world. So
Yep.
I enjoy that. The Fighter and the Kid, another one.
I need to. So Josh here has been trying to get me on more podcasts and listening more to him. I need to. Joe Rogan is one of them I listen to. I listen to Hamish and Andy. That's one of the ones I really like. They're out of Australia. They just moved over to the podcast world from the radio.
I used to do a lot of ghosting back in the day.
Yeah, ghosting.
That was
We'll
awesome.
go ahead and check them out. They're hilarious. They're comedians. I go for the comedy stuff myself. That's kind of where I want to be. So yeah. I'm more from the YouTube world. I think I watch a lot more YouTube videos. I'm Peter
Who's your-
McKinnon.
yeah.
Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat. Those guys are the ones that I follow and really have pushed me to be more creative.
Yeah, definitely visually. They
Visually.
are locking that game down hard right now.
Crazy, and their bromance is hilarious. So it's good. It's great. I'm glad those two finally came together and started creating things together, because I was following Peter for a while and I was following Casey for a while, and I was like, man, these two mix really well. And it's glad to see that they work together now.
Yeah, that's another good thing that happens with creatives is when you find other like-minded people and, start creating with each other. That,
And then Peter McKinnon just put out a new video about, putting yourself with like-minded individuals, having people around you that are creative, that are doing the same things you are doing to push you and to push yourself and to help you push them, kind of a back and forth. So that's kind of like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Building each other up.
Building each other up.
Yeah. That's what friends are for.
That's what friends are for.
If you don't have friends like that, then you don't have good friends.
No.
Get new friends if you don't have friends like that.
Get your new friends. Get them out
New
there.
friends.
All right. So I think, that's a little bit of our history, and that's where we're at today.
Yeah, we're doing stuff. Taking pictures, making videos, encouraging others to do the same. Find what makes you happy and do that often, every day, as much as you can.
I concur.
I'm running a half marathon tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, it'll be my second one.
How do you feel about that?
I'm stoked on it. The first one, I've run a lot. I've been running for like 5 years strong.
You do trail running, man. I mean, I've seen you on the trail. I've tried to run with you. I can run for about the first 2 minutes, and then after that, it's pretty much
Trail running
me
is-
breathing really heavily and just telling you to just go on, I'll catch up with you later.
Catch
Just go
up.
fly the drone or something. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this one's flat ground, so it should be
That's good.
a little easier than the first one.
Yeah.
The first one was up a mountain.
I know you keep trying to get me to do one with you, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
you start out with 5K.
I did a 5K once. I did it was like a 6K over the Coronado Bridge in San Diego. Started the Hilton, up and around the Coronado Bridge into the park on the other side.
That's
And they
awesome.
closed the bridge for the one time out of the year because you can't actually walk across it any other time.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was like it was a run and walk thing. So I went with a whole bunch of people that were like pushing strollers, and so then I went with them for like the first mile, and then I ran after that.
Yeah, fuck you losers and
Yeah,
your
like-
strollers.
I was like, I couldn't do it. I was like, everyone else is running. I was like, I wanted to
Yeah.
experience it. So it was nice to run, but it's been a little while since I did that. So I'm ready to do a 5K. Sounds weird, and I'm like, but maybe when I was in my mid-20s, I wanted to do one of those paint, like the color ones, like a color 5K.
Oh, dude, I still want to do
when
one
they
of those.
throw like the stuff at
Yeah.
you. I was wondering if it felt weird trying it now at 30.
No.
No, I still want to do it.
I'd get blasted in the face with some of that
Yeah.
color stuff.
It'd be kind of fun. You know what I mean? All right, so if we find one of those, I'll do it.
They come to San Jose all the time, man.
There we go. That's the first. I'll do that. I will do a
Yeah.
5K. Was that like 3.6 miles?
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
not bad at all.
But you have fun tomorrow. How many miles are you doing?
13.1, right? Yeah.
Woo. All right.
I'll be feeling it.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to podcast tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll check in.
We're gonna check in with him after his run and see how he feels.
Yeah. I've laid off the booze for a while. Tomorrow I'm going to drink after. It feels good to drink after you run that far for some reason. I don't know why.
And that's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be a fun one as well because I have about another. Looking at my wall right now, 9 days. I'm trying to stay sober until like next Wednesday. I'm trying to do this like 9-day stint.
Yeah, let's
So,
talk about that for a second. The whole sober thing.
I've been sober for like 18 days. something like that.
Nice.
Or
And why,
18 days.
why are you doing that?
Well, it all started when I flooded my downstairs neighbor's apartment.
Yeah.
That was actually, I drank one night. That happened.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. That was a Thursday. It was a Thursday morning that happened, and I stopped drinking after that. I've been sober since. I don't know why those two connect, but I decided to take a little bit of a break. And I don't blame me. I was definitely sober when I flooded the downstairs neighbors. I might as well just tell that story real quick. You know what I mean?
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, got up groggy to go to the gym and put my headphones in, listened to some music, and turned on the faucet. It doesn't drain that well. It doesn't have one of those back drains. And yeah, so I had that water running and I had headphones in, didn't turn the water off. Went to the gym for about an hour and 15 minutes and came back to a lot of water in my bathroom. But there actually wasn't that much water. It was only a little bit. So it all had to go somewhere. And there's a nice convenient hole where the room leans to, right in the corner, right above the entertainment center of my downstairs neighbors. And
perfect.
Yep, all the drywall had to be replaced and all the insulation. And I feel bad that I didn't do enough with them. They said they're painting soon. I'm going to help them with the paint. Anyways,
there you go.
So I've been sober for 14 days. It's been nice.
Get a little clear-headed.
Clear-headed. I just wanted to do a 30-day stint. I want to do it as kind of a self-control thing, show myself that I can. And that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I did that a whole 2013 was my sober year.
You did a whole year. And that's impressive
that
because, I can imagine.
I did the first 6 months completely sober, and then I started smoking weed there again short afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
To finish out the year, but hey, I was sober from alcohol, and that was the big one.
Now I will let that's the same thing with my story. I am sober from alcohol. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. But it's a good feeling, and you don't realize how just bloated your body gets from taking in alcohol all the time, and just it's not good for you.
No, you're cloudy the next day a lot, and just the hangovers and
that cloudiness lingers throughout your week sometimes, and throws off your sleep schedule. And
I was sleeping like terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm still sleeping like terrible, so I don't think it was the alcohol.
Yeah, but all those things are good. I don't think a lot of people really consider those. So it's cool to take a good break off of drinking. Yeah. Especially.
Give myself a nice 30-day trial run here. Not so much trial run, but as in I'm going to do it again. I'm trying to do it in the month of June as well. Kind of because I know the month of July gets crazy for me in the summer. And I like to drink. There's a lot of things going on. I got a big 4th of July party.
4th of July, man. You have to drink.
Yeah. Got a big 4th of July thing with my family. America. Yeah, exactly. There's Gilroy Garlic Festival at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
And usually in the middle there is my birthday and my brother's birthday. So we do as a family thing. We go somewhere, and in about 2 years he can drink. But right now I drink for him.
Yeah. You drink double on his birthday.
I'm going to Epcot. So I'm going to be in Disney.
That'll be awesome.
I'm going to do the beers around the world.
Be super hot then too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
real humid.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
sweat all that.
So a month of sober, and a month of drinking a lot of water to hydrate for the 3 days that I'm gonna be in Disney.
Totally. Be drinking gallons a day to get ready for that.
Yeah, exactly.
How hot does it get?
It's at least I think it's the humidity that's crazy, because it's got to be like 80 or 90% humidity, and it's like 80 degrees outside or something like that, or 90 degrees outside, even more depending on if it's so hot there. It's just sticky.
You get real swampy all over.
Now to bring it all into a big loop, I would love to do a half marathon at Disney, and I know they have one of those. So I'm a big Disney fan, and that would be really cool. Even though I feel like only like 2 miles of the whole thing is actually in the park. The rest of it is a tour of Anaheim.
Oh, really? You run on the street?
I think you do, because I don't think it's all just in the park. They make like one loop, so you'll probably do. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I think it's you go in the park like one time, but then other than that, it's outside and stuff like that.
That's still cool.
Maybe it's the parking garage. Just running the parking garage up and down.
That'd be cool too, Yeah. Skate down those things. It's fun. Maybe running down is just as fun. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to do that there.
I'd be down to do that too.
Yosemite one is another one that seems pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that comes up in June or July, I believe.
I knew someone that told me about it. What interests me is it's a lot of downhill. That's what I've looked at, because you're leaving the park Yosemite. So you're starting in the high Sierras and you're working your way out towards Mariposa. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's probably still a lot of up and down. It's
Totally.
but more of a downhill than an uphill because you're always going to be more and more down.
Yeah, that uphill, that'll get you.
Yeah, you like we said, 2 minutes in, Josh, continue on. Yeah, I don't do a very good job on the. Well, I can run flat now. And I can do Harrowby Bear maybe like 3 miles, 4 miles. So that's where 5K. That's where I'm at.
Been good. You've been working out a lot too.
Yep. Thanks. Yeah, yes, I have.
Looking good.
Yes, I have.
Getting back into Navy shape.
Cut to that one. Yes, back to the Navy shape. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
The routine's nice now. I'm going 6 days a week. I'm taking like 1 day off. I'm food prepping right now. It's all part of this, like, just trying this little sober thing, like eating healthy, going to the gym every day, being sober, just to see how it feels at 30 days because I have no idea.
Definitely helps being creative too, with all that mental clarity that all those different things bring to your life.
Yeah, and I'm fighting the whole procrastination. That's just maybe a whole nother thing. But I do
1 step at a time.
Yeah. That's a whole video on its own. But
Yeah.
I like to procrastinate, and that's where I'm at, kind of like right now. Like even though I'm sober and I'm not, losing my nights and my sleep, I'm still like, I still put things off. I'd rather sit there and watch YouTube videos and Netflix and
That's
watch.
the struggle though.
It's the struggle.
It's so real.
And it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How's your training for your marathon going? Because I know you've been working out for that.
It was going really good up until 2 weeks ago. I gave myself runner's knee because I was training too much and running too hard and too far. So then I had to take a break for a week. And then earlier this week, I hurt my lower back. So I'm going into this thing.
You're
Real. I'm hurting, but
top shape.
yeah, mentally, I'm there. I'm always there mentally.
That's cool.
Listen to a lot of like David Goggins. He's a son of a bitch. He's Navy SEAL. He was also one of the only people to be an Army Ranger as well, I believe. Yeah.
At the same time, being like part of 2 different distinct groups. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, but he has a crazy story about running, and so I listen to his podcast a lot to mentally prepare for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It gets you. I mean,
Gets me juiced.
Yeah. So you listen to him while you're running.
No, like
you listen to
tonight
it prep?
I'll listen to him, and then tomorrow I'll listen to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to get in my head.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Motivation.
Yeah, it's just connecting a podcast. Like you listen to the people that
Even if it's not a group of
influence
friends, it's
you.
not friends that you have like with you. You can listen to them. They're mentors.
exactly
So the
yeah.
podcast is a mentor to you, even though it's kind of a one-way street. Hopefully one day it'll be a 2-way.
I mean, kind of like you take in these other people's experiences and you can reflect on them against your own life and connect on them that way. And I think that's what really helps me. Like with David Goggins, like I know tomorrow when I'm running, I'm going to hurt, and like listening to his stories about him hurting and like shitting his pants, like because he's ran like 70 miles, like I'm going to run farther and harder.
Shit.
Yeah. Like,
Literally.
exactly. Just stuff like that. It's, that's what podcasts are cool for.
Yeah. Being able to use other people's experiences to help you be better at more of your experiences.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know where I was going with that.
You
Yeah.
learn from it.
Exactly. You learn from it. Well, this has been great. Another podcast brought to you by Glass Road Digital.
Boom. We're doing it.
We're doing it. This was it. Because
We'll be back tomorrow to talk more about the race, I guess, if I make it. If I don't die.
We're going to check on it tomorrow with you with the race. All right, bud. Have fun on the race.
Boom.